Let's go. Let's go. Let me show my shit right. I might have to pull this shit. Let's go. You know the best in this shit is, boy. Let's do it. I love beating nigga ass. Beating nigga ass in 2K, beating nigga ass in man. It don't matter.
Play action. Here's May. Forced out left. And he can't hang on through the incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Plus to his right.
Okay.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
What's wrong with him?
Seahawks are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got his big
Sammy.
A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were the guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we
What you
see
wanna do?
so many of these tight ends around the league that now have got to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch
Super Bowl.
radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
It's a championship. No.
Return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will
See how you
begin
doing,
there.
man. No, can't. Yeah, that was gonna say. Seattle.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson.
Who?
And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. From 29, here's second and 6. Out of the gun, here's May. He's got his man. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Off the play fake, here's May.
Get right, boy.
Good work there
That's
defensively.
you.
Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with the he knocks it away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without...
I don't get my shit right. Let's go.
having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May.
Let's go, baby. Kobe.
A couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's
That's why you in the game, boy.
We're trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield.
Kobe.
Now it's going to be 3rd down. May to the air once more. That's taken in by Holland. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, New England.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better
This you, bro.
3rd down.
That one incomplete.
It's
The defender
you.
right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. Throw again is May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First catch of the game for Diggs, and it's a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target.
Watch out.
I don't think it's going to be his last.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. Receiver in motion, going right. May to throw on 2nd down. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Moving outside the pocket.
Oh.
Trying to get there.
What the boy?
Oh.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. May going to look to throw.
Stop playing.
And he is
What?
Patriots 1st down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Stop it.
Hot back corner of the end zone. Sean Booty. Touchdown, New England.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Let's do it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Anthony Jennings in for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Go set. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they manage to pick up about 4. Jelani Tavai, they're on the tackle.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
We'll try and run it with Walker. 1st down and more to the 45. And he will be out of bounds, but you saw that penalty flag come in. Looked like the defender got a head start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold.
Come on, Sammy.
But that's going to be incomplete. Jackson Smith
Come on,
and
Sammy.
Digba, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Teams practice this every single day. It's just scramble drill, and there's just basic rules once the quarterback breaks contain. If you're deep, work back to the quarterback. If you're short, go deep. And just make sure everybody works their way in phase in the same direction as the quarterback.
That one to Zach Charbonnet. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Here's Darnold again. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch
Sammy.
was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
On the return, it's Williams. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. the 38 now. Here comes second inning. Here's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is May. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. To throw on first down is May. Looking down the field. Ball's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it'll lead to a second down. May to throw again.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
It'll be incomplete.
I wouldn't do that.
Very good there. Contact jarring
I
the ball
wouldn't do
loose.
that.
And it's going to force third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early.
To the goal line and in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
He's like.
We'll add some wedges that come on. Man, what's up with it? Other job would be scared, man. Let's go.
Up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
The extra point is good, and the Patriots will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Let's go.
Chris Borregales to kick off for New England.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Corey Horton now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Come on, go.
24-yard line.
I'm the best that ever done it.
He'll go play action with Darnold. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and
Big boy.
complete it. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. They run with Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
Brings up third down.
Once again, it's Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no good.
Yeah, he didn't get it by a whole lot, but that's a really nice job up front, giving him just enough of a crease that he can push his way forward and pick up the first down.
Well, Cam, what you know?
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete.
You can't stop him.
Bring him down on the other side of midfield. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. They'll come up here first and 10. They'll
Fuck
run
them
for the
up.
first time. Here comes Zach
All right.
Charbonnet. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Here comes second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold.
Can't catch him.
Caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Darnold to throw. hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Can't fuck with Sammy out there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That's how quick it's
Can't
come
fuck
on
with
the
Sammy out
RPO.
there.
And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
That's what you got, motherfucker.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
What's up?
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Darnold to the air once
Damn, I had that
and on
motherfucker.
3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago,
Damn,
Mike,
I
it felt
had
like
him.
a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Here's Williams on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
May now on 1st and 10. He'll look
Okay.
deep here for
Okay.
Diggs. Oh,
Okay.
huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of...
Hey,
That is going to be...
Shaheed.
He's got it. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Seahawks 24, Patriots 14. Jason Myers to
4
kick off
seconds still to be played in
Heard
this
him.
half as that one's away. On the return, here comes Gibson.
Let him up.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Andy Borregales to kick off.
First half played out
What
a
a bitch,
bit
man.
as we expected. We'll see if there's a
Now what was
surprise
that
coming
shit?
up.
Let's go.
Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. Get across the 20, mark them at
You
the
can't stop.
22-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Man, you don't want to fuck with me, son.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Brings up second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. That one swung out wide to Walker.
What?
And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Anthony Jennings. He gets into drop it. It's a loss of 8.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
I got you, bitch ass nigga.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
What are you talking about? You saw?
Third and 8.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is completed to Cook. A pickup there of 13. First down, Seattle.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
At the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Less than a yard.
They'll run
No, man,
and he's
no.
not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down. And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Bang him.
Leonard Williams. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at their 48-yard line.
I don't give a fuck what he's running. If you really want a place to be,
On the run, this is Henderson. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
I promise you. I promise.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
I'm gonna try that again, bitch.
That's good for a Patriots first.
Off the play fake,
I'm gonna
it's
try it
May.
again, bitch ass nigga. I'm gonna try it again, bitch ass nigga.
Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Here's a toss left side for Henderson.
Man,
And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. Third and long coming up.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Yeah, you're gonna take one touchdown. This is
So following the touchdown, Marigales is back to send this one away.
Might be right here.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Play action. Here's Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's into the hands of the fullback.
Big boy.
He'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's first and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Charbonnet. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he'll be taken down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now, faking the give. Complete to the far side, Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 30.
On first and 10, here's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
First and 10.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone.
And this is going to be caught, but they
What?
say out of bounds. So, incomplete.
What?
Well, it's going to go down as an
What the
incompletion, but it
fuck?
wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
That's some bullshit there. Straight touchdown. I mean, straight first down.
To throw again is Darnold. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Barner. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third.
Here's Darnold again.
What?
Coverage, outstanding.
What
there.
the
Able
fuck?
to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
I'm in control.
Darnold to throw again. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on,
Bro,
and
oh
pull
my
this game
God,
out,
bro.
we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down. As he gets it up past the 30, he'll mark him at the 32.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
14 on the pickup. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the
Out of the
46
gun,
yard
here's May. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
That's another
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
gain of 14. First down, Patriots.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. On 3rd and long, here's May. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
Let's go,
It's
baby.
going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. First and 10. Here comes Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
man.
A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run right. Here's Walker. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On second down, Walker. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground.
Oh, they burnt
But now
one.
the question remains,
That's
are they
the ball
willing
game.
to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
A tough spot here. Third and long. They'll drop to throw. Flushed to his left. He's got it at about the 8.
Yeah.
And they are in great shape.
Sammy.
Down inside the 10.
It's a gain of
Give him 27. And it's first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Walker. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
Sammy. God almighty. You can't fuck with me. You can't. I'm too good. Spin out the Bengals, man.
Industry expert. Right now.
You going to coach? Thanks.
Georgia. Dolphin. Steelers. Oh.
Switching to cities.
Why I'm so good at this shit, bro? Damn.
You can actually earn money.
Oh.
Good attorney.
You boy too good, ain't it, bro? I know it, fam. Sammy broke me heart. Scrambled outside, dunked it off. Yo. God. You can't stop that shit, bro. Let me tell you that. He ain't even sound confident no more. The Packers. Hurt. Money just falling out of his pocket. There you go. Hey, why you can't beat me, bro?
EA Sports in the National Football
Yeah,
League.
man, you should do
Welcome
it,
you
man.
to Acrisure
Yeah,
Stadium
right.
here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one
Let's
in
go.
store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
I hope we kick that bitch out of bounds. There you go.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon
Yeah.
McManus to get this one underway.
Good shit.
And this one goes out of bounds on the opening kickoff.
Stupid ass. A-Rod.
Guys. Yes.
Early. Give it a try.
That is a rough start
We'll
for
do
the
it.
kicker and his team as the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Can't fuck with us though.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, Rodgers. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Play fake. It's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big-time play for Pittsburgh to gain of 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
The rule.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue.
Damn, I had it wrong, boy.
They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Rashawn Gary in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away.
Oh, yeah.
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2.
Come on.
He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
Come on. Let's do it.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Ready. The man in motion is Watson. Love to throw to get started. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate, there was a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
In motion goes Dobbs. On 2nd down, Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Packers.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
Now the first carry of the game for
Gotta be for
Josh
real,
Jacobs.
for real.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Black 40. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a third down.
Shot. 17. Let's go. Set.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 11 yards as they move the chain.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here.
Let's go, man.
Lex overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss. On top of it, understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Okay. Okay.
And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did.
Just like his daddy
And the
did.
Steelers
Boy.
have the football here at
The
their
hell
own
wrong with you?
35-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Little nigga. You a little boy.
And he is short of the goal line.
You a little boy.
In business at the 1-yard line.
What are we talking about?
Big play to kick off this drive. The gain is 64. Warren, no, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
You better take a go from the hot that
So
motherfucker.
just a lone field goal in the first
Can't
quarter.
fuck with him.
It's the Steelers.
Hey,
with the
Rod,
early
deep.
lead. And we're
Unload
back
it.
to the Steel City
Yeah.
after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Don't fuck with me. Touchdown.
And
Touchdown.
that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just
DK,
can't give
man.
up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
What's that wind blowing out there?
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just
Hey.
shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Set. Hut. Blue 32. Black ultra. Hut. Hut.
On play action, Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And this will be incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. It's second down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Throwing on second down, Love.
They on that shit.
Coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to be third down.
Down. Yellow.
In motion goes Dobbs.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The
Short.
left side, he finds Kraft. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Here it is
Damn,
on
let's
fourth
go,
down.
baby.
And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down.
Damn.
Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. The master of play action, Rodgers. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
Ready? Great. Here we go. 10 side 50. Green. 6. Mega. Ready.
Love to throw on first and 10. He's going to go deep. Looking for
What
Reed.
in the fuck is going on?
Incomplete.
We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses. If we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete.
Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. 10.
Now Love. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he's going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down.
Keep on.
Maybe throw that bitch in front of him. He's gone.
Cannot connect. It'll bring up second down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Trouble 38. Needle blue. Fury yellow. Hut, hut.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And that is
Oh, it's tripping. I'm thinking.
But
Go.
it's going to be fourth down.
This is a play call I don't quite understand, Mike. Backed up on your side of the field, just convert on third down. Get a fresh set of downs, and then open up more opportunities to put the ball in the air. Now you bring up a fourth down decision deep in your own territory.
60 red. Ready.
On fourth down, Love.
Nope. Let's go, baby.
And that ball intercepted.
What are you talking about?
Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did.
Just like his daddy did
This is really
again.
a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Play action now with Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Steelers. First down.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just
Aaron
can't
Rodgers, man.
miss layups like that.
On second down, Warren. He'll pump his head for about 4, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Rodgers in trouble.
God
Down he
dang.
goes.
A loss of 9. Brings up
2 minutes to go here till halftime.
Take out that shit.
We'll come back to the Steel City
a 46-yard
after this.
attempt.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal.
On for the field goal.
This will be a 46-yard attempt.
Us.
And
Let's
this
see.
is
Yeah.
no good. Could not
Yes,
get
sir.
on target.
Go.
And their lead
Let's
will
get
stay
this.
right
What?
Oh,
That's
shit.
what?
They're just trying to extend
Well,
the
okay,
lead
well.
here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
33. Yellow. Ready.
On first and 10, here's Love.
Snap.
That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Second down throw for Love.
Oh.
One complete to Watson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Down. 50. Set.
To throw is Love. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Good awareness there.
I gotta look at something. I don't think that's right. That's right. How the hell you gotta feel like that? There we go.
On third down, he's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
And a Packer first down.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Let's go now. 10 flat. 22 needle. Cut.
To throw is Love. Hit made there by Watson.
Bitch.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Cut it.
A gain of 14.
Go. 38. Here we go. Set. Blaster. Set.
Back to throw is Love.
Hey, bet.
Complete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
There's a a short one blocked by Kraft. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points.
Oh, why are they gonna do me like that?
Goal range. So now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown.
They did me like that, though. They did me like that.
Before the end of the second quarter. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Come on, set. Foot striker, 3, black ultra. Ready?
Back to the air, it's Love. That's into the hands of Emmanuel Wilson. And the Packers are going to be set up with first and goal. He is down at the 6. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
Ready, break.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
60
Look at man, because he was pushing me down with that ball.
Touchdown. But there is a marker down.
Bro,
And you
bro,
can tell
we're gonna do me like that, fam?
know this is coming
Come
back.
on, man.
They're pulling me.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on.
That's
The
some
Steelers
bullshit.
use one of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So, Matt LaFleur will send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get.
And he blew it.
Oh, looked like he
The
missed
win.
it. He missed that one from
The
short
guy
range.
missing this
No
one.
good. And this stays a 2-score game.
Yeah.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. He's to midfield.
Oh my God.
Still on the move. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 95
Oh
yards.
my God, Wilson.
Touchdown, Green Bay. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are on the board. It's 10-7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Miller now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. This one complete to Washington. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
No
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative...
Oh, my God.
Intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Inside. Rodgers on first down. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the
First down for Aaron. We drop this down to Warren. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 47-yard line.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Right back to Warren again. He is knocked down hard. They stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Again, it's Rodgers. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. Jaylen Warren was the man he was trying to connect with. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances of picking up a key third down?
Third, they need 8.
Makes it third and 8.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Right now. You got 58.
Rodgers going up top again. He'll dump this out wide to Gainwell. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
A 43-yard attempt.
What the fuck is good?
And that one is
What?
off the left upright.
Bro!
Motherfucker.
And they are not
What?
able to draw
What
closer.
is we talking about?
You could see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was
Oh my
kind of leaning. He was
God,
trying to
bro.
bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll
Get
get
some.
about 6 there, setting up second down.
At the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he will score.
Oh,
Christian
yeah.
Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers are out to a 20-10 lead.
Steelers 10. Brendan McManus.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Miller now to return it. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Steelers first down. First and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. He'll tuck it and take off. And Rodgers has done this long enough. Gives himself up at the end, but he's got a 1st down.
And the Steelers first down.
From the gun, Rodgers. He'll take a shot here.
What's up?
Back to the end zone. That is caught.
What's up?
DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers.
What are you talking about?
That is 2nd touchdown tonight.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Right for the 4th quarter. What up?
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Throw it up.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
What's up?
On 1st down, it's Love.
Oh,
in trouble,
you
and
got
down he
a
goes.
bullshit with the blue. No.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Forced out wide. Now he takes off. And he's going to be
What are
forced
you
out of
talking about?
bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's
Jalen.
out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Packers.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
6 more yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. That's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. What makes great linebackers stand out from
It's on my heart and my
is their
soul. It's in
instincts
my
and
heart
their
from the
vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where
I'm
the
gonna
ball
make
is
sure
going,
that they
and he's
know.
able to make a
Nigga
play
playing
at the
if he
point of
yo.
attack
And
to
I ain't
keep this
playing with
to a
no.
no game.
But
Mike, 52 blue.
you know you playing so they broke. You know your man he the
On
coach.
second down,
That's to clean up the
Love.
coat.
He'll swing this one out to Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
Better think like you know. I got the K with the scope.
Good for a Green Bay first down.
On top,
What
ranks for
really
salute.
stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball
I got a
around
10
to
with me
multiple
too.
targets and put so much pressure on the
My
defense,
pocket fatter was
deciding
squished.
who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job
If
of
we
finding
ain't
the open
good.
man.
Go on fire, he got a shot. We expecting the shooter. Fuck. The block hot all the young.
Ready up.
From the 23, here's second and 9.
Ready, ready.
Here's
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go.
They love.
And he'll avoid the contact.
Get out of
Down,
there,
pick
fella.
up a 6, and it'll be
Oh,
first
they
down.
nigga go. I really said,
Look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback
factor
clearly
in
going
it,
through
thing
all of
go.
his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He's trying to run it
Good
here.
job, baby.
Jacobs. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Oh, that
This is one of those
shit.
down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They
This
sold out to stop the
motherfucking
run,
guy.
and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Red, black, shot.
Who's
Yellow,
gonna
foot, down.
They'll go for it. Love.
Bro,
Incomplete. Daring call on fourth
You know
down.
you
this
fucked
shit is
up,
so
right?
Work out.
You know you
This
fucked
shit
up.
is so
And a
fucking
turnover
cap.
on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time
I
fourth
tell
down
you
stop.
what, motherfucker. Fuck around.
They'll come up for first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
You don't want none of this shit, boy.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back
Let's go.
goes a long way in doing that.
Let's go, man.
Here's first down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Gainwell. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A first down throw from Rodgers. He'll go He's hit.
I knew that bitch was finna do it. I knew it. I knew it.
I killed him dead.
As this defense does it
I
again.
fucking knew it.
And
Bro.
there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're already up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like...
Whoa, get it back, get it back.
Yeah.
What?
It's over.
But fortunately, a teammate
What?
able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Baby. Josh, what was that?
Man, that nigga got a win off some wicked
hard
ass.
off of.
Ain't
They're gonna
even
bring
got it
guys
yet.
into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys,
Oh,
we're
it's
not
over.
always gonna be so fortunate. The ball is not always gonna bounce our
It's
way.
over.
Anybody
It's
who
over.
handles the ball from the
It's
center
over.
to the quarterback to any of
Get
the
it
ball
up.
carriers.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the
Killed him.
play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game.
Killed
Get the ball
him.
and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Steelers 18. Brendan McManus.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Miller now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
God damn.
Here's 1st and 10. The shotgun, it's A-Rob. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted.